Hare Krishna. So yesterday was the disappearance day of Madhavacharya and the Acharya of Brahma Madhya Gaudiya Sampradaya or Brahma Sampradaya. And today is the disappearance day of another great Acharya of Sri Sampradaya, Srila Ramanujacarya. One of his disciples, he prays to the Srila Ramanujacarya, Chaitrardang Sambhavang Vishnu Darsana Sthapana Utsukam Tundira Mandalaya Shesamurting Ramanujang Bhaje. I worship Lord Sri Ramanuja, the incarnation of Ananta Shesh, who took birth in the month of Chaitra, and in April-May, under this sixth lunar mention in the Tundira Desha, to establish the philosophy of Lord Vishnu. So, Ramanujacarya, who was in this planet in between 1017 AD to 1137 AD, about 120 years. It's a long period of time. He was present in this planet. And he was a propounder of Visishta Advaita philosophy, Acharya of Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. As is mentioned in Padma Puran, that Sampradaya Vihinaste Mantraste Nisphalamata. Without accepting mantra from a authorized Sampradaya, the mantra is useless, cannot give any fruit or result. Ataha kalau bhavisyanti chattvarah sampradayina Sri Brahma Rudra Sanaka Vaishnava Khiti Pavana. To purify this entire planet, there is four acharyas or four sampradayas, they emanate. Kalau in this age of Kali, bhavis chattwara, four sampradayas, Sri Brahma, Rudra and Sanaka, Chatussana. And Chatvaraste Kalau Bhavya Utkale Purusattama. All these four sampradayas, they will be united in one place, that is in Utkala in Odisha, that is Purushottama Khetra, Jagannath Puri. Ramanuja is considered as the Acharya of Sri Sampradaya, Ramanujam Sri Sikarji. Lakshmi Devi, he accepted Ramanujacarya as Acharya Sampradaya. Madhavacharya Chatussana. Chatussana Brahma accepted Madhavacharya in his Sampradaya as an Acharya. Sri Vishnu Swami Rudra or Lord Shiva accepted Vishnu Swami as an Acharya in his Sampradaya. And Nimbaditya Chatussana, the four Kumaras, they accepted Nimbaditya or Nimbarka Acharya as Acharya of that Sampradaya. So these are four authorized Sampradayas of Vaishnavas. And the Sri Sampradaya Acharya is Srila Ramanujacarya. His appearance was in 1070 AD, and as mentioned in this verse, is in Chaitra Shukla Panchami, or sometimes it told Sashti, so Panchatithi. And his birthplace was here, it's called Sri Perumbudur, or sometimes it is also called as Mahabhutapuri. It is 30 miles just southwest of Madras. The present day called it is Chennai. His father was Asuri Sri Sarvakratu Kesavacharya, and mother was Kantimati. They were very religious Brahmanas. Kesavacharya, his father was very well known Pandit, or as a Brahman, he was very famous person in those areas for performing different kinds of yajnas. That's why he has got the title, that Sarvakratu. But unfortunately, the couple, they did not any son or any child, so they performed a great austerity in the temple in Madras, in Triplicane area. Still this temple is there, Parthasarathi temple. And they performed so much austerity and they performed so many yajnas there to please the Lord. And finally, after many, many years about the performing austerities and yajnas, they after to please the Lord, they after performing so many yajnas, they went their abhabruta snan or take bath after when the yajna is completed. Then the performer of yajna or the person who is the performing such yajnas, they has to take some bath. That is called that when they are taking bath, both the couples, both Kesavacharya and his wife Kantimati, and they were praying to the Lord Parthasarathi for a son, for a child. Finally they feel that in their heart that Lord himself is told them that he will himself appear as their son. That is mentioned like in his life history by his disciples. So, because of after the result of this yajnas, so they get a child. Lord agreed to his son himself, and so Ramanujacarya is born on Thursday in 12th Chaitra Shukla Panchami Tithi. So from his, when he is just born, many great personalities they come to see the child. One of them was a chief disciple of Jamunacharya, his name was Nambi, who was also brother of Kantimati. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he wrote in this book this lives and teachings of four acharyas. He wrote that actually when Nambi came with Nambi, Jamunacharya, the then Acharya of Sri Sampradaya, he was residing in Srirangam, he also appeared to this place, and seeing the effulgence of the child's face and all the symptoms of a great personality, of a Mahapurush, they gave the name to the child Rama Anuja. Anuja means younger brother of Rama, means Lakshmana. So that is his name was given by Jamunacharya or with Nambi, who was his principal disciples of Jamunacharya also. So in this way, in their sampradaya also they believe that Ramanujacarya is an incarnation of Lakshmana or Anantasesa. So in his very long history of his past, so I go very briefly because time is very limited to finish the class in time. So in this way, in childhood past times we see he was very scholarly person. He finished his studies of Vyakaranas, all the Sanskrit, all these things within a few years. And in his life there is a great thing, there is another Vaishnava who was residing one place just in between Kanchipuram and Punamalle. Punamalle actually was the birthplace of a great Vaishnava. His name is Kanchipurna. Kanchipuram was a great devotee of Bharadrajan. In Kanchipuram he was a personal worshipper of the Lord, but he was born in a Sudra family. And when that great personality Kanchipuram, he was every day every day coming to Kanchipuram to worship the Lord, Bharadrajan. In between there is a village of Ramanujacarya, the Perumbudur or Mahabhutapuri. This was just in between. So when he was walking every day, he come through the house of Ramanuja, and from very beginning they have some relation. Ramanuja always see the saintly person and he always pay him obeisances, offer him respect. And so, but Ramanujacarya, he knows even this Kanchipurnam is born in a Sudra family, but Lord Prabodhanand accepted him as his intimate servant. So he feel very great pleasure in association of Kanchipurnam. Even the Sudras cannot be invited by the Brahmana families for prasadam or for a meal. But one time Ramanuja, taking permission from his parents, he invited Kanchipurnam to his house for prasadam. But his intention was to take his remnant. But understanding his intention, Kanchipurna just avoided him. Even after taking prasadam, when Ramanuja went to just massage his feet, he prohibited it. No, you are born in a Brahmana family. You cannot massage a Sudra's feet. But Ramanuja explained him that a Vaishnava's position is even above the Brahmanas. And in this way, there was some relation was between Ramanuja and Kanchipurnam. And in the age of 16, the Kesavacharya, he arranged marriage for his son, Ramanuja, with a girl in a neighboring village. Her name was Rakhyakamba. Then after that, Ramanuja's marriage was finished. Within 1 month, his father disappeared from this planet. He entered in Nityalila. Then, after disappearance of his father, Ramanuja decided to come to Kanchipuram. Kanchipuram was a place of learning. Those days, the great scholars were residing in Kanchipuram. One of such scholars was Jadava Prakash. And those days, everywhere in India, there is the Mayavada preaching or the teachings of Shankaracharya was prevalent. So Jadava Prakash was preaching these teachings of Lord Shankara, and he is explaining all the Veda and Vedanta Sutras according to interpretation of Lord Shankaracharya. So in a intention of learning Shastra in detail, Ramanuja just came to Kanchipuram and he decided to stay there permanently with his mother and wife. And he approached Jadava Prakash for accepted him as a student. Jadava Prakash accepted Ramanuja as a student. And seeing the divine qualities of Ramanuja, he was very humble, meek and humble, and is very respectful for his teacher, and his power of remembering things, his talent, all this attracted Ramanuja to Jadava Prakash. But within a short period, the relation broke. One time, in this Kanchipuram, the princess of Kanchipuram was just attacked by a ghost, a Brahma Rakshasa. He just possessed the body of that princess. So this Jadava Prakash was this time famous also for some tantric mantras and to cure such persons who were affected by the ghostly influence, all these things. So the king invited Jadava Prakash to cure her daughter or princess. So Jadava Prakash chanted so many mantras and tried his best to cure the princess and to make the ghost get out from her body. But the ghost was laughing loudly. He told, "You are less powerful than me. Why you are just trying to your useless effort?" The ghost was laughing loudly. He told, "Get out. You cannot do any harm to me. You cannot make me get out from the body of this princess." But finally the ghost told, "Okay, but one thing you can do. If you bring your youngest disciple, this Ramanuja, who is newly just admitted to your school, and if I can get some water that is washing his feet, or if Ramanuja put his lotus feet on my head, then I can quit the body of this princess. So hearing this, the king immediately called Ramanuja. Many people ran to Ramanuja and just brought him to this spot. And exactly when they washed the feet of Ramanuja and offered drinking water on the mouth of the princess, and Ramanuja himself put his feet on princess' head, immediately the ghost left, giving some sign by breaking the top portion of a banana tree, and then immediately the princess got cured. She just come to normal position, and seeing this the greatness of Ramanuja, the king became very much impressed by Ramanujacarya's such divine power. But Jadava Prakash became disturbed. He thought, now he's my student and disciple, now he's become now he will be more famous than me. Even the king is influenced by his divine power. From that day, he developed some types of enviousness for Ramanuja. Anyhow, Ramanuja was not always humble, and he was giving respect to his teacher. One time, after their morning session, morning classes, Jadava Prakash, his teacher, was taking some rest, or he was sitting and Ramanuja was messaging his body. Ramanuja every day messaged the body of his teacher. In the meantime, one student, he came to ask a question, to clarify some doubt. Shri Shri Gaur Nitaya ki jai, Krishna Balaram ki jai, Radha Syama Sundar, Lalita Visakha ki jai. So the student asked one question, that is from Chandogya Upanishad 1:6-7, that is comparing the color of the lotus eye of Lord Narayan. Tasya yatha kapyasam pundarika meva makhini. The verse was, Sanskrit verse was like that. The word specifically, the kapyasam, was in doubt for the student. He was asking what is the meaning of the particular word, kapyasam. Shankaracharya in his bhashya to this word, in his Upanishads, he mentioned the meaning of the word as nets of a monkey. The back side, the back portion of a monkey, that looks also like red. The Lord's eyes inside, this color is like reddish color. But he is telling how it is compared. Kapyasam means nets of a monkey. Monkey's back side, back portion of his anus and back side, that is called, sometimes looks, you can see, reddish. But when the Jadava Prakash was explaining this meaning to the student, the inner portion or the color of the Lord's eyes is just like nets of a monkey, reddish. Ramanuja could not bear this explanation, cannot tolerate this explanation. This he considered as an offense to the Lord. He was standing and messaging his back, his shoulder and back, but suddenly tears started falling from his eyes of Ramanuja. And some drop of tears has fallen on the body of Jadava Prakash. And surprised, he looked at, and he saw that he was crying. Ramanuja was crying. So what happened to you? Why you are crying? You don't want to message me, or you feeling some pain? What happened? He told, "Oh Lord, I am very much aggrieved because of your explanation to this word, kapyasam." Jadava Prakash told, "I am not explained, this is explained by Shankaracharya. You are thinking you are even more intelligent than Shankaracharya? Can you give us some explanation? What explanation you want to give for this?" Then Ramanuja told, "Okay, by your blessing, I can give some explanation here." Then he told this kapyasam is two words there is. Kapyasam means kam jalam pivati iti kapi. Kapi and asam. Two. Then he told kam jalam pivati iti kapi. Who drinks the waters? Who? Surya. So he told one meaning of the kapi also, Surya. Generally copy meaning, the word copy means monkey. Generally people also knows this. But Ramanuja gave the explanation that copy, one of the meaning of the word copy also Surya. And asa means blossomed. So kopyasam is blossomed by the sun. The word kopyasam means that is who is blossomed by the sun. So he explained that this kopyasam means also lotus. So eyes of the Purusha within the golden solar orb are as lovely as the lotuses blossomed by the rays of the sun. He told, why you will explain it like the net of monkey, the color, but it is actually the color is just like the blossom lotus, the lotus petals. This colors like lotus, this color is like that. So when this Jadava Prakash heard this explanation, he became very disturbed. He told, you are such over-intelligent, but you want to be even more intelligent, more famous, you are overriding the explanation of Acharya Shankar. Your explanation is actually the secondary explanation. Primary explanation is whatever explained by Shankaracharya. This Kapyasa means nets of monkey. But from that day he understood that this boy is always interpreting everything in a personal way. He is thinking the supreme truth is a person. That's why his explanation is like that. Then another that is going on like this. There's so many times there's some conflict. When Jadava Prakash explains something, then Ramanujacarya will explain it in another way. So there's some conflict between both. Finally one day, another day he was explaining Jadava Prakash that Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, that is from Taittiriya Upanishad, this word, particular line, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Then he told Brahma is truthful, Brahma is truth, knowledge and infinite. In impersonal ways he is interpreting. Who? That is Jadava Prakash. He is following the interpretation of Shankaracharya. But Ramanuja was not satisfied. He told, no, these are the qualities of the Lord. This is not Lord himself. These are the qualities of the Lord. The Satyam, Jnanam and Anantam. These are the qualities of the Lord. They are not Lord himself. Lord is not impersonal. Lord is a person. He is Narayan. So now he became very disturbed. Who? Jadava Prakash. Then he invited all other students one time in Istagosti, except Ramanuja. He didn't invite Ramanuja. Then the plan, he told this boy, this Ramanuja, if he will be here with us, then one day he will destroy this whole philosophy of impersonalism that is propagated by Shankaracharya. Then they plotted to kill him. He told, somehow or other we must kill him, finish his body. Otherwise he will finish our philosophy. Even if I will kick out from the school, he will make his own school and start teaching. But keeping sacred what is his purpose. One day he called Ramanuja and he told him, oh my dear boy, now we should go for a pilgrimage to Kashi, Varanasi. In between we will also cross Allahabad, we will take bath in confluence of Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati, and we take darshan of Vishwanath. Then our life will be blessed like this. And somehow or other he make agree to Ramanuja to go that journey. He told all students together we are going, so you come with us. But their plan was in the way to kill Ramanuja and just throw in his Ganges, his body. So when they just their pilgrimage started, then after a few days, about 10-15 days, then they reached Vindhyachala mountain areas. There is very dark forest everywhere. So that day they are planning to finish to kill Ramanuja somehow or other. But there, among the students, there is one question of Ramanuja, his auntie's son. His name was Govinda, and he knows about things. And suddenly one day he come to Ramanuja and in whispering in his ear he told, what is these people are planning to kill him. If you want to live, you should run away from this association. They are simply planning to kill you and throw your body in the Ganges. So hearing this, Ramanuja became, he was completely astonished. He could not know what to do. How can he escape from the situation? So, telling this, the Govinda also left to the boys, but he told, you don't come. Tonight they will kill you. You stay here. You should run away somewhere or hide yourself somewhere. So Ramanuja sitting there underneath a tree, then he saw that his cousin, the Govinda, he also left. Then finally, he gets some inner courage by the blessings of Narayan, then he started running. He left the main road, but he started in the forest, inside forest, just started walking, or he was running practically. For after 2-3 hours he became very tired and he just sit down underneath a tree and just slept. And when he woke up and he saw there is one fowler couple, they are also approaching him. They told, oh boy, you are alone in this forest. We think you may have forgotten, you have maybe misdirected your way, or so where are you going? What is your name? Where you belong? Then Ramanuja explained that I am from Kanchipuram, and he told, yes, I am now planning to return back to my village. Then the power couple told, okay, we are also going to the areas, to Kanchipuram, then we go to Rameswaram, like this in pilgrimage. So we now get a nice friend like you. You can accompany us, and we travel together. But Ramanuja has some doubt. This fowler looks like a dark body, having red eyes. He looks like messenger of Jamaraj. But because of his compassionate and very sweet taking of the wife of the fowler, then he got pacified, gradually believed them. Then they together, after walking a few miles, then and he bring the wife of the fowler is telling, oh, I am feeling very thirsty, I need some water for drinking. Then Ramanuja was telling, okay, I can find, but the fowler told, no, not now. Now you have to sleep. Tomorrow morning I will give you water. Don't worry. We will arrange water for your drinking. Just get sleep now. So they arranged some fire. They brought some dry woods and the big fire. Then one side of the fire he asked Ramanuja to sleep, and other side, both couples, power couples, they sleep. And at Dhammavarta, Ramanuja got up and he just saw that nearby there is a big big well, and there is steps are going inside to the water. Water is in very deep, but their steps are going towards water. And following the steps, he just get down and he wash his face and he drinks some water himself. Then Ramanuja remembered that this wife of the Pala was asking for water, so he brought one palm full of water and offered to the wife of the flower. Then she accepted the water, but she was still thirsty. So like this 3 times Ramanuja brought water. And still he was not satisfied. Then he went another time. Then when he was coming back with another palm full of water, he saw the fowler couple were disappeared. So he was surprised what happened, where did they go? Then he saw, where is this place where I am now? Then he was searching. Then some visitors were walking on the side. He asked one man, what is this place is, which place? He looked at him, he told, oh, you are from this place, I saw you many times in Jada Prakash school. Are you Ramanuja? He told, you know my name? No, yes, this is Kanchipuram. No, sorry, this is Kanchipuram. And this is the famous temple of Varadarajan. And this is the well here, just beside of this big tree, sal tree. Then he told. Then he come to his senses. He understood that the way they walked about 15 days. Now in one night he reached here. So you understand, the Fowler couple were Lakshmi Narayan himself. They just helped him to bring to this place. So he feel very grateful to the Lord. And he went immediately, met the Kanchipurnam, the Pujari or the priest of the temple, Bharadarajan. And he come back to his mother. So the child, she become very happy. She told, how you are alone, where is Govinda and other your teacher and other or your friends? Then Ramanuja told the whole story to his mother. Then he told, don't disclose publicly, keep it secret. So when Ramanuja just come back, then the Jadava Prakash in the front, he was searching just in outwardly where Ramanuja sent his students, but no one found him. Finally they thought he get killed in forest by some animals, from tigers or someone. Somehow or other he is just dead. So in this way the Jadava Prakash become very happy. Then after a few days he come back. Then they saw again Ramanuja is here. So then Jadava Prakash keeping his things in secret, but outwardly he again invite Ramanuja to his school, and again their teaching started. But finally one day again such things happened that within his teachings he was explaining another verse, Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma, in an impersonal way, and Ramanuja opposed his teachings and he explained it in different way, in a personal way. So now he became very furious. He told you, get out from here, I don't want you here anymore. You open your own school, and if you like to teach, you teach your philosophy there. Don't come back here. Don't pollute all the students. So Ramanuja then, he opened his own school and he started teaching. Few people come and he started teaching his Vaishnava philosophy. In the meantime, because of he's committed so many Vaishnava aparadhas, Jadava Prakash, he get leprosy in his body. He is offending Ramanuja in so many ways. So the mother of Jadava Prakash, he told to her son, Jadava Prakash, please, you should surrender to Ramanuja. Otherwise, no one can cure you. And you should accept his lotus feet. And he mentioned finally Jadava Prakash surrendered to Ramanuja and he became his disciple. But before all these things happened, he gave him name Govinda Das. Finally he took Tridanda Sannyas from Ramanuja also. But before all these incidents happened, there's so many things happened. Jamunacharya, who was staying in Sri Rangam, he was the Acharya of those days. He was the foremost famous Acharya for the Vaishnavas. And he knows Ramanuja is a great personality. He came in his birth place and he saw him and all the symptoms of his Mahapurusha. Just in a clue to see Ramanuja in Kanchipuram, one time just Jamunacharya visit came to Kanchipuram and he saw Ramanuja in the association of Jadava Prakash. He became very disturbed. He was prayed to Bharadarajan, please make this boy free from his association of Jadava Prakash and send to our association of the Vaishnava association. So Jamunacharya was thinking to talk something to Ramanuja, but because he was in the association of all these Mayavadis, he just left to Srirangam. But after a few days, he sent one of his disciples, Mahapurnam. He told, you go, somehow or other find some way to bring Ramanuja to our place, to Srirangam. So Mahapurna came and he told to Ramanuja that is the desire of the Acharya, Jamunacharya, that you must come with me. Acharya is very anxious to see you. And Ramanuja also heard so many things about Jamunacharya. His Stotra Ratna, practically Ramanuja was reading, reciting his Stotra Ratna that is compiled by Jamunacharya. Great prayers for Ranganath, for Lord Vishnu. And so immediately agreed. Ramanuja immediately started walking with Mahapurna towards Srirangam. But in the way, they heard the message that Acharya, Jamunacharya, disappeared from the planet. So that is just like a great shock for Ramanuja. Actually, in his mind, within his heart, he has already accepted Jamunacharya as his spiritual master. But now he disappeared. So somehow or other, Mahapurna pacified him. Then both of them, they arrived in Kanchi, they arrived at Srirangam, and then Jamunacharya's body was just in a sleeping pose, everyone just surrounding him, and everyone is lamenting, crying. But Ramanuja very peacefully, he just observed his body, his transcendental body of Jamunacharya. Though everything was okay, but his 3 fingers were just like the 3 fingers of his right hand is just closed like this. Generally when the dead body, then all fingers are open. But 3 fingers like this is not open. So Ramanuja could understand there is some purpose. That is, Jamunacharya, these 3 fingers are just with him. So Ramanuja, understanding the purpose of Jamunacharya, he started declaring 3 things in front of Jamunacharya's transcendental body. He just, first he told, remaining always in the fold of Vaishnavism, I shall protect the people by making them refugees of Srimat Narayanam. And I shall follow the 5 sanskaras, pancha sanskaras, the principles of that is the Vaishnava, explained in the Vaishnava philosophy or in verses in Dravida Desas compiled by Jamunacharya. So when he just finished this first statement, then 1 finger just becomes straight and 2 remain like this. Next he declared, I shall write the Sri Bhashya, which will usher in good and establish the knowledge of reality. Then he declared that I will compile a commentary on Vedanta Sutra, that is Sri Bhashya, which established the Vaishnava philosophy. So when he told this, then the next finger just open. Then 1 remains still like this. Then he again declared, followed the Siddhanta of Vishnu Purana by Parasar Muni, that is the Ishvara, Jivas and the material world, this cosmic creation, and the ways of their progress. All this explanation that is given in Vaishnava Siddhanta in Vishnu Purana, I will follow this same path and I will explain them and preach this philosophy everywhere. After finishing this statement, next finger becomes straight. So everyone understood, everyone now present in the assembly, they understood that this person is the next successor to Jamunacharya. They praise, everyone just praise Ramanuja like anything, but Ramanuja is very morose because he could not get initiation from Jamunacharya practically. He in his heart, he has accepted him as his guru. So immediately after declaring these things, Ramanuja again come back to Kanchipuram, but he was searching for a spiritual master, and he was asking Kanchipurnam, the pujari of the Varadarajan temple, to accept him as his disciple. But he was telling, no, I am a Sudra. I am not did not know any Shastra. And you are such a vast scholar, you are such a great scholar, having vast knowledge, and you are born in such a high family, Brahmana family. I cannot accept as your disciple. I will ask Varadarajan, who will be your guru. So in the meantime, Ramanuja was thinking, somehow or other I must eat the remnant of this great Vaishnava. Who? Kanchipurnam. Mahaprabhu will tell like this, if you want to achieve Krishna Prem, simply depend upon 3 things of a Vaishnava. Bhakta pada duli, ar bhakta pada jao, bhakta bhunkta avashesh, 3 mahabal. बार बार सर्वशास्त्रे पुकारिया कहे यही 3 हईते कृष्णे प्रेम भक्ति है. By accepting a dust from a lotus feet of a Vaishnava, you will give up all your sinful reactions. All his karma has gone to the Vaishnava, whose feet you touched. By drinking the water that is washing the feet of a Vaishnava, your inner consciousness get purified, and by eating the remnant, you get the same disease that the person whose remnant you have taken. That means a Vaishnava is always marked in Krishna Prema. So that consciousness will transfer to you. So that's why Ramanuja was thinking somehow that to eat the remnant of Kanchipurna. So one time he invited him to his home for prasadam. But Ramanuja's wife, Raksha Kambal, she was completely a smarta lady. She could not tolerate any person who belonged to other caste can come to her house, or even a Sudra can enter her house. So time was given for lunch and it was late. So Ramanuja came personally to take Kanchipuram from his place. But Kanchipuram just traveled in the other way. So they could not meet each other. And Kanchipuram in the meantime appeared in the house of Ramanuja. And Ramanuja's wife was there. He told, my husband invited you. Okay, sit down. Just out of the house, there's some, what is called, baranda. Put a lip plate there and sit down here. And then he offered him prasadam. Kanchipuram ate all prasad. And whatever remained in the plate, he nothing remained, but he himself took the lip plate and threw it in proper place, and he cleaned the place with cow dung, everything. Then he left. And then he left, then the Raksha Kamala, she just clean whole area. He called a servant, the Sudra can touch this place. You should clean everything nicely. Just throw some soil from inside out and put some cow dung and make it clean. So after some times, Ramanuja came back and his wife told her, yes, he came. Kanchipuram came, I offered him prasad, he ate and left. So where is remnant? He just thrown everything. No remnant is here. And he explained to, now Ramanuja became disturbed. He understood the whole situation. The servant explained what happened. He will not allowed him to enter their house. Ramanuja very disturbed. After some time, okay, like this, Ramanuja again come to Kanchipuram and request him, please, who is my spiritual master? If you will not initiate me, then you ask Bharadarajan, who is my spiritual master? So Kanchipuram told, okay, I will ask Bharadarajan. One time he asked, the next day he told, okay, Bharadarajan told that this Mahapurnam will be your spiritual master. So finally, Ramanuja took initiation from Mahapurnam, and that is a disciple of Ramanujacarya. Then Mahapurnam came after giving initiation to Ramanuja. He also decided to stay in Kanchipuram, and he came and he was staying in the same house of Ramanuja. And there is a well in front of Ramanuja's house. Every day they bring water from that well. Both wife of Ramanuja and wife of Mahapurnam, the spiritual master of Ramanuja, they together collect water from that well. So one day when they throw, both of the ladies, they throw their bucket inside and just pulling the rope to bring the waters from out of the well. So this the bucket of Mahapurna's wife just came up, and few drops of water just fell down on the bucket of Raksha Kambal, the wife of Ramanuja. So now this wife of Ramanuja became very angry. He told you are a Sudra lady, how your water just fell down on my whole water will get spoiled. I cannot use this water for my deity worship, all these things. You may be wife of my spiritual master of my husband, but that doesn't mean you can do whatever you like this, chastise, like anything. So she was just crying, and after his husband Mahapurna came, he explained everything. Then they decided to leave the place. They come back to Srirangam again. So when Ramanuja heard all these incidents, he became very disturbed that this lady is even offend my spiritual masters, or wife and everything. Then Ramanuja find some way, somehow or other, to give up the association of such a smarter lady like his wife, Raksha Kambal. So another time one Brahmana just came, a hungry Brahmana asked some prasad. Ramanuja was not in home. So he came and asked Ramanuja's wife, Raksha Kambal, to give some prasad. He is very hungry. She chastised the Brahmana like anything. Get out from here. We are so hard by hard working and we some. Why are you coming here? Get out. So the Brahmana came in the way. He saw Ramanuja explained the whole situation. I am so hungry. I asked some prasadam. Your wife chastised like me. Anything. So bad words. All these things. So Ramanuja now told, okay, Brahmin, you are do something. Ramanuja purchased a new cloth and some letter he falsely wrote that to Raksha Kambal's name. Your marriage is on certain days, and so please come with this Brahmana to our house, so you can attend the marriage function of here. Brother, if you possible, you can bring your husband also, like this false letter and sign of his father-in-law. Then he gave Brahman to give this letter. So when this letter come to Raksha Kambala's hand, she became very happy now. The same Brahmana, he was refused to give him prasad, but now he told, okay, sit down, and he feed him very nicely, nice prasadam, all these things. And then when Ramanuja came, told, okay, my father sent this Brahmana as messenger, I have to go to my father for attend my brother's marriage. Ramanuja told, yes, it is allowed, but I am busy, some important works here, I cannot go, you can go. But you take all your clothes, all your ornaments with you because you are going. You can stay there for a long time. I have no objection. So she became very happy. She could not understand why Ramanuja is telling, take all your sarees and all. So she took everything and just went with this Brahmana to his father's house. Then Ramanuja decided to take sannyas. So immediately he just came to Sriranga Mandir and he met Kanchipurnam in front of Bharadarajan. He prayed to the Lord, oh Lord, please make me free from this bondage of material attachment. So accept me as your servant. And in this way he make his own Tridanda. Ramanuja, no one is his sannyas guru. He made his own Tridanda, and after following the Shastras, birthed in front of Kanchipurnam and Bharadarajan, he accepted Tridanda, like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur also accepted like this. So everyone criticized Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, why he take sannyas like this? He knows sannyas guru. Ramanujacarya also takes sannyas like that. Took sannyas, then he started accepting disciples. So Dasarathi is first disciple, and next was Kuresa. Like this many disciples came one after another, and Ramanuja now started his Digvijay, his preaching of Vaishnava philosophy everywhere. He traveled and preached everywhere, and time is over, so many things to say. So as Jadapaka also become his disciples. His cousin Govinda, he was actually become a Shiva Bhakta for a long time now. He came back to Ramanuja also. He also took sannyas from Ramanuja. In the meantime, this local king of Kanchipuram, his name was Krimikantha. He was a great devotee of Lord Shiva. So he thought that everywhere now Vaishnavism is spreading. Everyone is telling it, accepting Shiva, Lord Vishnu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So no one is accepting Shiva now. I should smash this guy. Who? Ramanuja. So he planned to kill Ramanuja. Somehow just finish everything. One day, Ramanuja was in Srirangam. So he invited Ramanuja, he sent some very big, very strengthy people, about 20 people, to go and forcefully just catch him, bring him here. But whole his Ramanuja disciple Kuresa, he was a great saintly person, he could understand everything. So he just dressed himself as Ramanuja. He told, I cannot bear the separation of my spiritual master. It's better I myself kill. The king may kill me, not my spiritual master. So he dressed himself like Ramanuja. He took a sannyas dress, danda, and he went to this. He told, yes, I am Ramanuja. Then he went with them. Then there was a great debate with the Saivites and with Kuresa. Then practically they were all defeated. But forcefully, they told, no, you have to accept Lord Shiva as the Supreme Personality. But he was not accepting. Finally the king told, okay, he is not accepting, just take his eyes, make him blind, take his eyes out, pull his eyes out. So like this they make him blind. Then Kurese come back and Ramanuja became very unhappy. He told to pray to the Lord, Varadarajan, your eyes will come back. But 3 times he went to pray to the Lord. He prayed for the benefit of the king who has did such a cruel action for him, but who pulled out his eyes. He told, please give him and please show him the proper way. Please excuse him. He did not know what he did. Ramanuja now get disturbed. I told to ask for your eyes to you will get back. Now this is the order of a spiritual master. So you tell this. The 4th time, when he come in front of Varadaraja, he get back his eyes again. So in this way, Kuresa was very helpful to Ramanuja. And then when he was going to compile the Sri Bhashya, the Bodhayana Sruti, he need one important book that is explained the Vaishnava philosophy, that is Bodhayana Vritti. That is very old literature. But that was in Sarda Pitha, or this in Singari Math in Kashmir. That is the Sri Sampradaya is one of these there. Sorry, Mayavad's one place. There are 4 places they have mutts. So bring that book. So when Ramanuja and Kuresa they arrived at the place, Singari Math, they asked them to give this book for reading. They told, we don't have this book. Actually book was there. Ramanuja get disturbed. Then he prayed, there is Nrsingadev deity, and they prayed to the Nrsingadev. And he told them Nrsingadev personally gave the book to Ramanuja. But after they bringing the book and what few miles, the Mayavadis, they searched, this book was not there, Bodhayana Sruti. They with big, very strong peoples, 20 people, they run and just catch in the way to Ramanuja and just snatch the book from his hand. Ramanuja was get disturbed. But Kuresa was such a person. He told, it is already 30 days and within 30 days I wrote a whole book and I memorized everything. Don't worry, they maybe took book. Now I am writing the same things, this book again. So he write the Bodhayana Sruti, whatever, he just read and remember everything. He wrote a whole book. In this way, Ramanuja compiled his Sri Bhashya, the famous Sri Bhashya of Vedanta Sutra, and he started traveling and preaching. All over India he traveled, north, south, everywhere he became very famous. They established, there is 108 main temples of Sri Sampradaya called Alvars. There is this saintly person they called Alvars, but this Alvarnaths, like Lakshmi Narayan deities. That is the Divya Desam, 108 Divya Desam. And so in this way, Ramanuja established his philosophy all over India, even out of India, in Nepal and many places. He traveled everywhere. He became very famous. But one place he was not able to establish his Pancharatrika Vidhi of worshipping Lakshmi Narayan as the Supreme. When he came to Jagannath Puri. Puri he came and he made the king of the Gajapati king. And he told, this worship is going on in Jagannath temple is not according to Pancharatrika Vidhi of Narad Muni. There is no proper Shastra Praman, everything. Call these Pandits to argue with me. How they are worshipping Jagannath. There is no Shastra Praman. So there is debate between them. But the Ramanuja defeated very easily all this the so-called Pandits in Jagannath Puri. So they get great disturb now. The king told, okay, from tomorrow the deity was the process of worshipping Lord Jagannath will be according to Ramanujacarya's recommendation. Tomorrow morning Ramanujacarya will come first, and whatever he told, everyone should follow. How to open the gate, how to chant different mantras, to apply all these things. So pujaris become very disturbed. They pray to Lord Jagannath, O Lord, We are just worshipping you with our innermost love and affection. That is going on from the time immemorial, but now what is going to happen? So they just cry and they pray and just pay their obeisances left to their home. And Ramanujacarya was sleeping in Jagannath Puri. When he get up in the morning, he was not in Jagannath Puri. He was in Kurukshetra. 1,000 kilometers Jagannath threw him overnight. So when he got up again next day, then he found that he is not in Jagannath Puri, he is somewhere. Then in Kurukshetra, he was thinking this may be Shivalinga. But after he is seeing the symptoms of chakra and Gada, all these things, symptoms in that Shila, then he understood this is Kurukshetra. But in this connection, Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote in his Navadip Mahatmya that actually before going to Kurukshetra, Ramanuja came to Navadip Mandal. Lord Jagannath told him to glorify, to know the glories of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and the Panchaka Purusartha Prema is actually the goal of life. This goal of life is not just moksha. That is the Sri Sampradaya. They think that just to get mukti is the goal of life. So near Ramanuja first came to, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained that he came to Navadip Mandal and a place named Vaikunthapura. Just to wake up in Navadip Mandal, we go to Mamagachi in Madodrum, and forward you walk, there is Vaikunthapura. And in that place, this is called Vaikuntha. Actually, that is the heaven, this is the Vaikuntha planet, like the place of Lakshmi Narayan, opulence, place of opulence. So Ramanuja, who came to this place, then Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared to him. He gave him personal darshan. And seeing Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he became overwhelmed with ecstasy. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu explained him everything, that what is the goal of life. And he explained that he saw him himself, his Narayan form, that is the Ramanuja wanted to see him as Gaur Narayana. Then he understood this Gauranga Mahaprabhu is his Ishta. He is worshipable Lord Narayan himself. Then hearing from Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he become now know the goal of life. Then he told, okay, from now I will start preaching about Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the glories of Gauranga, and all this thing. He had to do what Gauranga Mahaprabhu prohibited him. No, not now. When I appear and in this planet and perform my pastimes, then I left, then my glories will be spread everywhere. But now you spread this Dasya Rasa, this whatever you are preaching in Sri Sampradaya, you are Acharya, this is the proper time, and I am giving you a boon. You have a desire to see my pastimes, so when I appeared in this planet and perform my pastimes, then you also appeared in my pastimes as Ananta, Anantacharya in a Navadip. So Ramanujacarya appeared in Lord Chaitanya's pastimes as Anantacharya. He mentioned when there was marriage of Lakshmi Priya and Gauranga, and this particular person, Anantacharya, he appeared there. He danced like anything, made man. Now he understood everything by mercy of Lord. He revealed his pastimes, that he understood that I was in my previous life as Ramanuja, and now appeared as Anantacharya, and the Lord, by mercy, I sing this marriage of Lakshmi Narayan, Gaur Narayan and Lakshmi Priya. So in this way, Ramanujacarya is a great devotee of the Lord, and is one of the most important Acharya of Vaishnavism, and he lived about 120 years in this planet. Finally, he told his disciples, now the time came for my disappearance. But disciples, they could not bear his disappearance. He told, no, we don't. He told, I am already 120 years old, I have to finish my pastimes now. When these disciples started crying, then Ramanuja told them to carve one deity. They carved one deity. Then Ramanuja himself, he told, now I am inducing all my power into this deity. I am entering this deity. Then you worship this deity, and whatever you are feeling in my presence, you will feel the same thing with this deity. You can worship this deity every day, do Guru Puja and Aarti, and when anything you want to know, you can approach this deity and everything will reveal to you within. Divya Jnana Hriday Prakashita. So when this Srirangam, first deity was established, when even Ramanuja in planet, then in his birthplace Perumbudur or Mahabhutapuri, the devotees there, they also carved another deity of Ramanuja. And they established the deity in proper process of Vedic rituals. That time Ramanuja was sitting in the Srirangam. He was giving us some discourse, and suddenly he becomes stern, like in Samadhi, just sitting like this. And some the disciples, they marked that some blood just come out, one corner just, two spot of bloods, they just come out. This become, they asked what happened, Gurudev, after when he come to the normal position. Then he told that my disciples in my birthplace, that is in Perumbudur or Mahabhutapuri, they installing my deity there. So there is no difference between me and my deity. So that is the first Acharya, even he was in planet, his deities were carved and worshipped. Madhvacharya did not leave, Madhvacharya did not leave his body, so there is no Samadhi of Madhvacharya. He simply disappeared. We are explaining Aitareya Upanishad in Udupi. Just suddenly the demigods, they appeared and they threw so many flowers and he just disappeared. But Ramanujacarya, he disappeared and he ordered his disciples to establish his murti, his vigraha, statue. Similarly, Srila Prabhupada also, even in this presence of Srila Prabhupada, this deity, particularly in Gaur-Nitai altar, this deity of Srila Prabhupada, that is, even in presence of Prabhupada, the deity was there. Many people, when they come to offer garlands to Prabhupada, when there are so many things, they told, just offer to my vigraha, my deity form in the altar. So that is authorized to worship the deity form of spiritual master. In this way, finally, Ramanujacarya disappeared from this planet on the particular day, and he established this Sri Siddhanta. In a nutshell, what is philosophy? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur just summarizing what is the philosophy of Ramanuja. He wrote, Chit, Achit and Ishwara. These three truths have been accepted in the Vishishta Advaita Siddhanta of Ramanuja. The word Chit refers to the spirit soul, Achit refers to the matter or the cosmic manifestation, and Ishwara refers to the supreme personality of Godhead, Narayan, who is the controller of both spirit and matter. So Ramanuja accepted Lakshmi Narayana as supreme, and Jivas just part and parcel of the Lord, they are eternal servant of the Lord, and it's also this material world or the cosmic manifestation, and Lord Narayana is the cause of all causes. And in the opinion of Acharya Ramanuja, one should revive his relationship with the Supreme Lord by spiritual cultivation. One should worship, offer obeisances to, and meditate upon the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead with love and devotion, while remaining fixed in the principles of Varna Ashrama Dharma. To attain the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord is the ultimate goal of life. This is confirmed in Ramanujacharya's book, Vedartha Sangraha. So in this way, time is over. But one thing, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted two things from Ramanujacharya. When Mahaprabhu later on established his Achintya Vedaveda philosophy, he took two things from different acharyas. From Ramanujacharya he took two things. Bhakti is free from jnana and karma, free from fruitive activities and impersonal knowledge. Like this, Bhakti is free from jnana and karma and service to Vaishnava Seva. Chadiya Vaishnava Seva Nistara Paiche Keva. Ramanujacharya particularly established these principles of serving Vaishnavas, getting their blessings. And even the glorified Mahaprasad, one time he just spent many things, stories like this. One time just Ramanuja took some Mahaprasad and just throw in a pond. Many fishes are there. He was walking with some disciples. He saw that the fishes, they are eating the Mahaprasad. Then they get the body of Vaikuntha man. The planets, the Vimanas or the aeroplanes came and just took them to Vaikuntha planet. They show the glory of the Mahaprasad. And his Vaishnava, he served the Vaishnava like Kanchipur, he told there is no jati buddhi for Vaishnavas. There is the principle established by Ramanuja. Vaishnava is transcendental. They are above Varnashram, everything. For caste, all these things. So there are two things Mahaprabhu accepted from Ramanujacarya, that bhakti is free from jnana and karma, bhakti is independent, and next service for Vaishnavas. From Madhvacharya, Mahaprabhu accepted two things: deity worship. Madhvacharya established the Udupi Krishna, worship of Udupi Krishna, and how to defeat Mayavad. How to defeat Mayavad, you have to learn from Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya is perfect to defeating Mayavad, his philosophy. Then he accepted from Vishnu Swami two things, that full surrender. If you want to achieve Krishna, then you have to surrender, to follow the 6 principles of surrender in your life. And then Vishnu Swami told that there is no Vidhi Bhakti is not everything. Following the strict rules, regulations is not everything. You have to develop spontaneous love, Raganuga, path of Raganuga, Bhakti. There are two things Mahaprabhu accepted from Vishnu Swami. Finally Mahaprabhu accepted two things from Nimbarkacharya, that among all the devotees of Krishna, Radharani is topmost. Without her mercy, you cannot approach Krishna. And the way how to achieve Krishna's lotus feet or Radha Krishna Prema, that is following the footprints of gopis. Aradhya Bhagavan, Brajesha Tanaya, Tadhama Vrindavanam, Ramya Kachit Upasana, Brajavadhu Vargana Ja Kalpita. This specifically from the Nimbarkacharya. So in this way, Mahaprabhu made his Achinta Vedavada philosophy of the Gaudiya Vaishnava. So I stop here. Time is already over. Srila Ramanujacarya Tirobha Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Srila Ramanujacarya ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.